Poor Rhoda. I couldn't help noticing the similarity between Rhoda, who recognized Peter by the sound of his voice, and Mary Magdalene at the tomb, who recognized Jesus by the sound of his voice calling her name. And yet in both stories, the men don't believe them. The people gathered claim Rhoda is out of her mind, and the disciples thought Mary Magdalene's story was utter nonsense. This story of Peter's miraculous release from prison might seem fantastical. Why did the prayers of the church work for Peter, but so often the prayers we pray so fervently don't? But I think the parallel of this story with Jesus' resurrection can help. Death could not claim Jesus, and with Peter, neither could chains, soldiers, guards, and gates. With God, life and freedom always prevail. Note the motivation for Herod's action in this story. We read that he first has James, the brother of John, killed with the sword. And then this is the line that gets me. After he saw that it pleased the Jews, he proceeded to arrest Peter also. Herod was certainly not acting upon prayer, but the needs of his ego, the approval of others. With our ego, injustice, death, and destruction prevail. With God, life and freedom prevail. The church prayed fervently. I had the absolute privilege of attending a panel last week in which 6 women in long-term recovery shared their very personal stories of addiction. I was deeply moved by each woman's story of the movement from death to new life, from being imprisoned to being set free. With God, life and freedom prevail. Not everyone struggles with addiction, but there are many other chains, soldiers, guards, and gates that can keep us imprisoned spiritually and emotionally. Chains of shame or guilt. Soldiers of self-doubt or insecurity, guards of societal expectations or pressure, gates of perfectionism or control, chains of isolation or loneliness, walls of resentment or unforgiveness. These prisons can feel just as real as Peter's, but as in his story, prayer is powerful. Prayer changes us, often slowly, often over a long period of time, but it has the power to knock down walls, to unlock chains, to open the gates of our hearts, to continually shape and reshape our hearts. And it also has the power to inspire people. So many of the women's recovery stories included people who had loved and believed in them and accompanied them from darkness into light. God works through our actions. Prayer is often answered through other people. I love the angel's instructions to Peter. Fasten your belt and put on your sandals. You've got a journey ahead of you. Prayer invites all of us on a journey. Sometimes travels deep within our heart to a place in need of healing. Sometimes with other people who need our support. But I believe in the power of prayer. With God, life and freedom prevail.